Hello, hello, my frizzy friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see who's here with me this morning. We have Lana Banana is in the house. Good morning, Lana. Sherry's here. Hello, hello. Amy dropping a thumb. Thank you, Amy. We've got Rebecca here. Hello, working on the bag. Nice. I thought that was a bib at first. Not gonna lie. I think it was because it was light blue and I couldn't read. I was on my phone, so I couldn't read what it said. What did it say on it? It said something about knitting, right? But yeah, I thought that was a bib, but no, it's a bag. So yes, get that bag done. I can't wait to see it. And welcome in, Sharon, and Tink is here, and Easy Bonnie is here, and Helix is in the house, and Sonia's in the house. Hello, my friends. Welcome in. Hi, Beth. You made it. Yes. I know. It was early, huh? You made it. Thank you for coming. So what is everybody working on? I finished the baubles. Oh, my goodness. You know how many freaking baubles? So, Amber, when you did the dragon from the same book and you had an issue with it, this was my issue with it, okay? This is the book, you guys. Crochet Creatures, Myth and Legend. I'm making the Kraken. If you didn't know, for my dad, his birthday is coming up. He's turning 70 on Sunday. So I'm making him a Kraken. And this is the biggest piece I have left to do. And then I just have like one more of the little fin gill thingamajigs on the side. And then pretty much assembling the whole thing. And so I think at this point, now that I finished the baubles, it's just a matter of going around the outside of each of the legs with only one color now. So I'm not changing colors either. She didn't change colors, but I did because I wanted them to be noticeable, the baubles. And before, when I was doing them all in that darker blue tone, I couldn't even see them. So I'm like, I'm not doing this work so you can't even see it. You know what I mean? Hi, Steven. Welcome in. How's it going, my friend? Oh, my gosh. Your birthday is too, Steven? Happy early birthday. That's exciting. So you guys share a birthday. That's so cool. It's Aquarius, isn't it? You guys are Aquarius? Yeah. Very cool. Working on Bag a Day's peekaboo shawl. Want to get it done so bad. Peekaboo. So is it like a Halloween peek, like a boo ghosty kind of one, or is it something just like peekaboo kind of a thing? That's cool. Yeah, it's looking really cool. I'm excited. And I haven't decided yet, 100%, but when we were going through the eye colors to use, there is an eye color that's just about the exact same as this Whimsy blue here. So, I may go with that only because I think it'll really make it pop. Naughty, that's what it is, naughty. And they have another that says hooked. You're going to just do the bag itself, not bother with adding in the extra bits. That's it. That'll make it go quicker, right? So that's cool. So I think Taco Tuesday is not on tonight because my kiddos are still sick. They got I would say they got flu A, so their sore throat is like the worst of it, I would say. And then I've been taking Zicam because I just don't want to get sick. Like, no. You're thinking with the blue, it's literally like that same color, you know? So I feel like that was what decided it. Oh, yes. Hi, Grammy Rita. Welcome in. Welcome in. So my husband got back from his trip and had such a wonderful time there. You know, he missed us, of course, but he had such a fun time with his friends that he'd only ever met online. And so it was nice to spend time with them there. And, you know, they didn't end up going to Disney. They did go just to the outside of Disney where they have it's like a shopping area, I guess, just outside of the park, so you don't pay to get in. Oh no, Sharon, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's so bad, you guys. It's really, really bad right now. In fact, I got a message from my son's school that said, well, I got two messages that I read. One of them was from my son's school. One was from the high school that's just up the street. And thank you, Helix. I hope so. Wait till it's assembled. Hopefully it's not frightening. Um, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I got the two messages. One of them was that 10% of the entire school is out sick right now, 10%. So when the levels get that high, it's considered an epidemic at the school. And so what they request you to do is that if you even have just a sore throat or anything, like, you know, any of the symptoms, not even with a bunch of other symptoms, any of them, stay home, please. Don't, you know, don't pass it on, because it passes really easily. Which is why, sadly, like, you know, when one person gets it in the house, most of the time, all the people in the house end up with it, right? So, oh no, your 10-month got RSV. Oh, that's terrible. That's like is it a cough, or it's just, I think it's like a cough and constriction in the lungs, right? It's a not a good one to have, I know. I hope he gets better soon. And hi, Mandy, welcome in. Need to unwind sometimes. Yes, I need to unwind. I don't unwind enough, but I have almost beat that game that I, I got for Christmas. I think I'm at the boss now at the end. I'm like such a dork, but I've been really enjoying it. I haven't played video games since I was young and was watching my brother play, and I would play with him and stuff like that. So I really haven't played much. So it's been fun. Okay, so Sherry says, no, it's a 2-row repeat shells and single crochet on 1 row, and then a V-stitch chains and ends with a treble. Nice. That'll be pretty. Trying to envision it, you know. Let's see. Yeah, respiratory infection, yes. We had neighbors across the way that had that going through their house at one point. This was a while ago, though, but I know it can be very dangerous. So, yeah. That's what you have. Steven, is that why you were in the hospital? Was with RSV? I wasn't sure if you wanted to mention what it was, but I'm glad that they at least let you out. That must mean you're getting better. So use a kind of nebulizer on him 3 times a day. Oh my gosh. It's so terrible. Like, I still remember when Lizzie had gotten sick one time, and it was like, it didn't close her airway, but it you know, swelling in the back. She always had kind of larger tonsils anyways. And so, yeah, I was like watching her, making sure she was breathing and stuff, because you could hear that she was, you know, not breathing as well. So let's see. So much illness, yes. Hi, Miguel. Welcome in. How's it going? How you been? School closings due to weather, with wind chill factors being below 0. Yeah. And yeah, with your heart issues. Yep. Mandatory 5 days out if you test positive for flu A or B. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh, Tank, that sounds awful. Complete respiratory failure and CHF. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So basically they're telling people, even if you have, and they only really presented with the sore throat first. That's the first symptom. And then Lizzie did get a fever one of the days, and then it turned into a cough, like almost a barking cough for her anyway. But she seems to be on the up and up, which is good. And then I kept James home again, and so hopefully he'll get more rest today. And I'll just keep sucking down them Zycams for the best. Don't share any drinks, right? So anyway, they did cancel they had some sort of a bingo night, I guess. They try to do those things throughout the year to include the community and such, but because of the 10% having flu, and they have both A and B going around, they were like, no, stay home. Stay home. We're not going to do that. So, but the other thing was, you call that cough a seal cough, or yeah, really, it's bad, poor thing. She would be sleeping and all of a sudden it would start. So, but the high school here got their first confirmed case of measles. So yeah, that's not good. So I need to go back and check our vaccines and find out that, make sure we have the 2. Because if you don't, like the school's even saying, if you don't have the 2, they're mandatory having people staying home, like 21 days, something like that. It's crazy. Because that's one that will jump quickly. Like you just look at the person that has it and now you have it. You know what I mean? From the sounds. Being at the dentist. Oh no. Yeah, James was supposed to go to the dentist today. I'm like, I don't want anybody going in there right now, son. We'll wait till next week. How about that? Oh yeah, so Sean got home. And if you guys remember, we had our anniversary. It was 13 years. We've been married now on Sunday. And so I went ahead and as a gift to him, I cleaned and tidied the garage. Now he gets overwhelmed when he sees like piles of mess, and he doesn't know where to start. So he'll just stare at it and he'll just look, and it's not going to organize itself. So I like to just dive in and I just start somewhere, and it'll eventually get done. So that's what I did. I did a load to the dump, 2 loads to Goodwill, and then found other stuff I was going to sell. So I organized everything. And it went from having, my in-laws have a small car in there, and there was only a wiggle room enough to get like scoot by it. There was that much stuff. To now you can dance in that space, but been next to the car, in between that and the wall. So he was just like, oh my gosh, like he couldn't figure out how he did it. So it was really nice. He was very surprised. Little biddies and pregnant mamas yeah, exactly. Yes. It's scary. You don't want to get it's not a good one to get for sure. Let's see. Cough is what is getting me the worst. Yeah. Mucinex to break up this. And the problem is like, especially for Lizzie, because, James is 12, so he can take medications that adults take. Everything is 12 and older. And so because he can swallow pills, he doesn't have to worry about taking the nasty, like liquid ones. But for Lizzie, she doesn't have the option because she's just almost 9, So she hates them. She said she hates how they taste. Welcome in, Steffi and Vivian. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you. He was really pleased, Tank. Yeah, I did that, and I had kept up with all laundry. So he usually washes the laundry, and I fold it because his office, it's like his office is considered a tech room, but we put a doorway, and then you go through his office to get to the laundry room. So I can't really, he's working. I can't really. So he does it, and then I'll fold it. But it gets overwhelming for him, too, because there's a lot of people in the house. So anyway, I kept up with all of that, so he didn't have laundry to come back to. So he was a super happy camper. We'll put it that way. Mandy's been a member of my Royal High for 13 months, and so has my Lana Banana. Thank you guys so much. It really does. It means a ton to me. I appreciate you all. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Everyone's doing well-ish. I will say my kids have sore throats in their home, but that's okay. It's going around. Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Same setup. My husband washes and I fold, but it takes me weeks to fold everything. Oh my gosh, Mandy. Yeah, my mom helps me fold. I know I'm kind of embarrassed, but also, you know what? I'm going to admit it. Yeah, she does. She comes over and she's like, you got any laundry to fold? And I'm like, well, sure I do. Oh my gosh. Liquid, and it's always so gross, isn't it, Stefan? The liquid medicines are so gross. They gotta get some better flavors. The only one I ever remember as a kid actually liking was orange Trimenic, and because it tasted like candy. It didn't do anything though. I don't think it actually worked, but it tasted good. It's like the Luden's cough drops that taste like cherries, or it's like a cherry sucker. So funny. Butterfly here in Washington is not crazy. It's cold, but we don't have any snow. It hasn't even been raining, although we are set to get rain this week. I know my friends out there over in the Midwest, not Midwest. What am I thinking? Northeast. I think it's the Northeast is what I'm thinking. Yeah, they're covered in snow, so. Okay, now I'm doing singles. I'm doing singles. Let's see. Thank you, Tank. You wash and dry and we get dressed out of the dryer. Tank, I love that. I know, that's the problem because, you know, then I'll have them all folded and they'll be in multiple baskets, and it takes me a while to get them put away because that is annoying too, you know. And then half the time when the kids go to get clothes out, they're like shoving stuff around, and so they're all mismatched. They're all over the place anyway. Panda's in the house. Happy Tuesday. Are you home from work today, Panda, or are you just getting a little time in before you have to leave? Didn't get any snow here in Minnesota. It's too cold to snow. Oh my gosh. Too cold. Yeah. Well, it's like sub-zero, isn't it, Mandy? Fingerless glove pattern to match, which I also plan to make. Ooh, I love the sounds of that. That was like the one thing. I feel like I need fingerless gloves. I really need to make myself some because I get hot usually, but then with the cold, it's my hands. My hands get really cold. And so I feel like if they were fingerless gloves, I wouldn't feel claustrophobic, but I would at least, you know, I could still touch things. You're off today, sweet. You get to have fun and play and hang out and crochet. Hi, Summer. Welcome in. Not to get release meds if you needed to. I missed something. 2 inches of snow. Sun is shining, but not. Yeah, sun is shining is too cold to melt it, right? Yeah, heavy rain all day, set for this all week. Oh, Sharon. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah, I looked at our 10-day forecast and it just says rain. But so far I'm not seeing any, so we'll see. Balmy 9 degrees. But what is the feels like? I always think that's so funny. 9 degrees feels like -10. Oh, how cute. Little Debbie's. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. He must love you, Rebecca. Bringing you little Debbie pies. I love that. So, okay, so he loved the garage. I did get it on film, but it's on his camera, so I got to get it from him. I may share the video with my members on our Discord. It's fun. The kids like wanted to see his reaction too. They were trying to take credit, you guys. Can you believe it? It's like, oh yes, we all helped. Helped stay out of my way, maybe, but that's about it. So I did decide I'm going to be switching websites soon. So that will change because I realized I must have gotten a deal on Squarespace when I first started. And I know a lot of them are doing that where they're like, oh, this year you'll get it for this price, you know? And so you don't think about, oh, what happens when the next year comes? Because now the next year is here and it was going to be 200, upper 200 for the year. And I'm like, I can't. That doesn't make sense. So I'm switching back to WordPress. So I got to work with my husband, try to get back I had a blog on there before. So I'm going to try to see if I can like get back kind of what I had and then just make some alterations to it. And that will save me a lot of time because I started trying to take care of it before he got back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to take me forever. So we'll see. You get snow this weekend. Oh, in Minnesota. Wow. It was friggin' 6 degrees. Feeling was -15. Oh yeah, the zebra cakes. Yep. Those are good. I don't know if we're going to get snow. I mean, maybe. I kind of hope we get it, but only for like a couple days and then it can go away. That's the reason I left Mandy in the first place, was because it was not, WordPress it's really good if you know how to code and you at least understand how the mechanics of a website work. It's not as user friendly though for those that don't, and I'm kind of in the middle there, so I can definitely do stuff and figure stuff out, but yeah, it was getting a little tough. So I hopped ship and went to a different one, and now I'm kind of kicking myself because I'm going back. But I got 3 years for 99 bucks. That's way better than 1 year for 280 or whatever it was. You know, that just didn't make sense. So I'll still sell like I'm still gonna sell my books and such, but I think I'm gonna use I'll probably use Ko-Fi to do the signed copies of the books. I might do Etsy as another option for getting a signed copy. And then otherwise it'll be available still on, you know, on where books are sold, kind of a thing, online. I always have to Google how to get things updated. Yeah, I'm going to have, I'll have Google on my, I'll have my sidebar up here asking questions, I'm sure. But yeah, it's WordPress is like a whole bunch of, it's like you get, what do they call them? Widgets and stuff. You have to get little apps almost to do different things. So, but yeah, it's a better deal. It's a better deal. It's not built to really be a platform for having a shop. So you can kind of, as I like to say, shabooby it. You can get some little kind of plugins where if you have an Etsy shop or something like that, you can kind of mask it to make it have a space on your site. There's ways to do that. I might be able to do that with the Ko-Fi one too. So, you know enough to be dangerous. Dangerous as in you're going to break the code. Oh my gosh. Yep. So that's up and coming. What else? Oh, I found some more of my craft books, you guys. I was like, I would not have thrown these away. I would not have like donated them. You know how I love collecting craft books and stuff. I found them in the garage, and so I wanted to show you guys which ones I found. Okay, here we go. So I have one called So Kawaii. So this is 22 simple sewing projects for cool kids of all ages. Look how cute. So these are all sewn ones, and then just kind of shows you. They're very like chibi style, you know. They have a little hoodie in there and stuff. But they're supposed to be pretty simple. So we shall see. Oh, that's cute. I feel like I have that. Isn't that cute? Like little guys. Hi, Gwen. How's it going? Sorry, Helix, for the ads. I probably just made a penny. No. All right. I found the complete photo guide to knitting. So this is a good one for those of us who are not good with knitting. So it's kind of similar. It looks, oh, those are cute. Ribbed leg warmers. This is kind of like one of those stitch books, but for knitting. And it's got a lot of nice pictures. I like it when they do that, where they take out the background and all you see is the piece that they're working on. So you can really see the stitches well. Nothing to detract. I got that one. This one, here you go, guys. Amigurumi, super happy crochet cute. This was the one. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know how I got into crocheting, but when I worked at the library system back in California, my friend who was in charge of the bookmobile, she had brought me this one. See the little girl? She's like a little kitty cat kind of lion looking one. She had brought the figure. Somebody had made it and gifted it to her because they love the bookmobile. So they gifted it to her. And she was like, "You're crafty, Julianne. You could totally do this." And I looked at it and I'm like, that is so freaking cute. Like they make plushies with crochet. What? So that's what got me started looking at it. And so this was the book that it all started from. I haven't made anything from the book though, if that's going to be probably your next question. I have not used the book for anything, but it is a cute book. So it even has little foodie stuff in there too. So that's fun. But yeah, so there's that one. And then I have, let's see, the rest are knitted, but they are and I haven't used, actually I did use one of them. I started this one. This is the one I was trying to make, this guy. Knitted Monsters, Mischievous Lovable Toys. I was trying to make this guy. I got through making the knitted part of his body, the biggest part. And then you were supposed to basically, I think I was working in the round, but then you were supposed to take it and put it on the double pointed needles or whatever, and then you were going to start doing other stuff with it, and it's been sitting in the box ever since. Because I was like, that looks really hard, and so I stopped. But they're so cute, you know. They almost look like when people take those socks and they cut them and then they stitch them up and they make little characters out of them. So I got that one. This is one, I love Mochi Mochi. I don't know if you guys ever have heard of her, but she has this whole world of miniature knitted Amis. Like how cute is that? Rebecca, look at that. See, come on, teachers. How cute, right? But she'll have displays. She's done, I've followed her for a long time, but she does displays and everything. Hang on, this is too cute. I can't show the pattern, but look at those little shoes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but she's done whole displays. She does little like GIFs where her characters are moving and they're jumping on the mushrooms and stuff like that. I mean, it's really cool. Fun stuff. And then the last one I have is Amigurumi Knits. Patterns for 20 cute mini knits. Like, it looks intimidating though, you guys. If it was crochet, I wouldn't be intimidated, but it's knitting, so so that's why I haven't used it yet. And there's, see, that one has a squid too, a knitted one. But yeah, this, like, how cute. That doesn't even look knitted. Look at this. This looks like they took a plushie. Look at that rabbit. That yarn is neat. It's very fluffy. Well, there she is. Hello, Some Chick. How's it going? I'm glad you could pop in. I met Some Chick over at my friend Suki's house on her live the other day. Good to see you. Remind me again your first name so that I got to hear it sometimes, a couple times. But yes. And if you guys, oh, hi Patty, how's it going? But if you guys haven't followed Suki yet, you should. She's lovely. She's adorable. She's very creative. She just wings stuff. She took a doily that was beautiful and very intricate looking, and she recreated it herself just by like looking at it, which I always think that's amazing when people can do that. So, okay, now we're going back down the line of the leg. So if you're just tuning in, this is the underside of the Kraken. So this will be concave like that. And then these are the underside of the legs that I've already made. So once I go around, I'm doing one go around with this darker blue color. Then I'm going to be doing another go around. I think you crochet them together. I'm not sure. You might just stitch them together, but I'll have to get to that part. And then it will be attaching to the Kraken head, which I have. He still doesn't have his eyeballs on. This is the Kraken head. So these will go onto the undersides of these legs. So something like that. She does. She has a lot of talent for that. Yeah, for sure. Make a little cute. You do? You make a little cute pencil, a little crocheted one? Yeah. They're just so cute. I want to. I have double pointed needles I could use because they're so tiny, that Mochi Mochi does too. They're so tiny. She uses like, I don't know, 3 or 4 double pointed needles, and she's just doing this little thing around. It looks really scary. Release the Kraken, Panda, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I hope this thing comes out, you guys. I'm be upset if it doesn't. Can you imagine? At the end of it, the thing doesn't work out. Oh, that would be so terrible. Hi, Aisha. Welcome in. No, we're going to put good thoughts out there. It will work. It will work. I'm just glad. I am so glad I'm done with all of those baubles. I don't even know how many there were. There was just so many. I have ADHD too. So to focus on something that makes you stop every 2 seconds to create a stitch that takes a long time, because you have to go around and around and around and around, and then go through it and changing colors all the time. I could only set my brain on doing that for sometimes even not even a whole side of a leg, and then I had to put it down and I'd have to do something else, come back, try to get the other side, and there were 8 of them. So I was just like, oh my gosh, the day is coming up that this needs to be done, and I'm worried. So, hi Patty, how's it going? Welcome in. So what is everybody working on? What do you guys have planned for the week? Anything fun? Hi Cindy Lulu, how are you? How's it going? I do, Tank. Yeah, I've got all the things, all the fun stuff. Oh, you got a factory knot? I hate those. For some reason, too, the big, thick, chunky yarns have so many of them. It's ridiculous. And I feel like you end up losing a lot of your, hang on, Lizzie's asking me to approve something. I have to think for a sec. You end up losing a lot of the yarn because I don't trust those. I'll go like this and then they pull apart. So yeah, I make my own in the inside of whatever the piece is I'm working on. And just lose some of the yarn. That's how it works. You're knitting a jumper. Oh, you're working on the jumper. So this was the second one you're working on, right? For your other grandson. Hi, Nova. Making a blanket out of granny squares from all of my superwash merino fingerling yarns. I call it fingerling. I do like that better. That's so cool. I'm just thinking about that's going to be, are they baby granny squares, Nova? Because if it's just the one weight, those would be really small, right? Or are you just making them bigger? You're 26 days behind on a temperature blanket, Tank. Have you ever done one before? This is getting tired of bunnies. Oh no. How about a cat? Make a cat. That would be cute. Yeah, so I still need to figure out my phone. I can't hardly even take a picture, or I couldn't take the video of my husband seeing the garage that I had cleaned and stuff. I couldn't take a video on my phone because it's so out of memory or just giving up on existence that I just can't do anything on it now. So I need to really clear it off and get a new phone. I'm at the point where it's pushing back. Okay, 8 rounds each, and they're about 4.5 inches wide. Okay. All right. So not like mini style, but still pretty small. It'll take a little longer, right? Twisted double crochet stitches are slowing me down. I know. And you're right. The baubles were yarn eater. It is a yarn eater. You have a bedspread made out of sock weight wool. I'm finishing up. Ooh, I bet that's looking nice. Well, that's what I will do my way. Yeah. Yeah, you do it your way. As long as it's not gonna mess up your not tension. What am I thinking? It's not gonna make it bigger or smaller than the stitch that they suggest. Do what do you, you figure it out. Good morning, Lydia. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. You've never made a temperature blanket, but we will need a new blanket next year. You need to retire one, sounds like. Okay, I think I need to do a few more single crochets and then I'll switch to half doubles. Last half hour went by and I didn't even notice the time. Oh, does that mean you're having fun? Time flies when you're having fun. Liking about this beanie pattern is it doesn't take a lot of concentration and it works up pretty quick. Two very good things in a pattern, yes. Just pause the video. Yeah, I like videos like that too. Like, okay, I got this. Watch it once, finish the section, then you can unpause, right? I am just happy that I can stick with one. I'm not even counting because I'm going with the ish method, all right? This is very technical terminology. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. Yes, this is the ish way of thinking. So you basically are just working up about yay high of half doubles, about yay much of single crochets, increase couple of there at the tip, go back down about this far singles, do some more half doubles, and then you can do a little decreasey whoopie bit here in the corner. So nobody's gonna know who's gonna be counting my half doubles. I mean, really, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It'll work. Because you know what, if I have to count and be live and try to talk and think at the same time, I can't. I cannot. I think last live I got done like 2 baubles and I didn't do much of anything else. That's all she wrote. So yeah, I have to get this done this week. But luckily, Lizzie's kind of in between. She's like in between her 2 semesters that she has. And so for about a week's worth of time, it's just like the whole getting started units, and they're all the same thing when she's on the online school. So it's all the same thing. It's just repeated. So I just like click through them and I'm like, okay, we've done this one, you know. And so she pretty much doesn't have anything this week. And then she'll start the units next week. Oh my gosh, what are they, Rebecca? What are they that you're never going to use? Every time I see yarn on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff, and it's just like plain acrylic yarn, I think of you, Rebecca, because I know that's what you use mostly. But what are they? Hey, Panda, I need to get yarn to make the Just a Bunny. You need to get, like, as in buy or go raid your stash, Amber. I bet you've got something you could use. Making the bunny. Has anybody here ever made an amigurumi knitted? Out of curiosity. Real Kraken is exactly summer. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be exact, right? Nah. We're winging it. You made it to round 3 or 4 of the bag and your arms and hands are just ick. Aw. I know, you looked very like lethargic this morning, so I'm glad you didn't try to push through and do a whole hour. You just need that rest. Okay. Just make sure I do this right. They have you do a decrease, but it's a half double single decrease. So I have to think just a little bit, not too much. Oh, you did a knitted Ami and sewed the features from the Addie tank? How cool is that? Time for different yarn. Yep. Yeah, if the wrist is hurting, take a break from that yarn for sure. All right, so now I got to go back up and do the weird single half double decrease. You've knitted bears. Did you find it a lot different than doing Amis through crochet? Like, do you think it's pretty easy if you know how to knit and purl? You think it's pretty easy to do? I just want to try it. I've got all those books. I need to try it. Wait, so Rebecca, did you say? Okay, you said they are super chunky velvet. Oh, super chunky velvet. So that's not the same one that you're using to make that blanket with the scraps, right? It's a different, because I couldn't tell if that's chenille or velvet. They're kind of very similar, right? So we will be drawing the 5 names today, and the actual prizes will be given away on Thursday's live. But we will draw names. There'll be 5 picked today, and then there'll be 5 more picked on Thursday before we do the official drawing for the monthly appreciation giveaways. So there is a word of the day. Nobody's written it yet. I said it many, many times throughout the live so far. You want to knit on me so bad, but I have no knitting skills yet. I have some knitting skills, but I would not say that I am comfortable or confident in knitting at all, which is why I've hesitated so long to actually do amis. I'm just afraid, basically. But, you know, at some point you just have to dive in and just trudge your way through it. No surgery on my shoulder, healing good so far. Physical therapy starts tomorrow. Oh, good, Debbie. I'm glad you don't have to have surgery. Hopefully the physical therapy will help. Breezy's in the house. Hi, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Trying to call in an order for Chinese delivery isn't easy when you can't stop coughing. Yeah, that would make it tough. You're like, hang on. You just made wearables and blankets. And you're learning to knit too? Oh, let me know if you decide to make an ami. I got to do that. That could be on my list this year of the things I want to try. I'd like to try the Tunisian, hopefully this year. We're only in January, so we have time. And then knitting an amigurumi would be really cool. You keep trying to use this Karen cotton cake. Maybe this bag will finally be the final project and I stick with it. Is this one of the ones you've like frogged a few times? Nope. Not kwai, not coffee. But yeah, start guessing, you guys. Wish we had Chinese food here that was good enough to order. Aw. No good Chinese food, huh? Yeah. I had, in California, we had a lot of really good Chinese food. Out here, it's okay. It's not as good. Okay, here we go. If anyone wants them and pays shipping, they can have them. Well, there you go. I bet you somebody's going to want them. What is it about them that you don't like? Is it are they like really, does the velvet come apart very easily? Or what is it that's bugging you? Getting from Annie's attic. Ooh, nice. I've seen a lot of cool patterns from there. Trying to use it for something and always frogged whatever I started. Oh, it just got to stick. Something has to stick with that yarn. There you go. I got one person got it so far. I'll say it's singular. So that's your clue. Singular, not plural. Yes, it is my nemesis. Hi, Rita. How's it going? Very foggy and cold where you are today. When you say cold, I mean, because you're in Cali, right, Rita? So how cold is it? Hello. How's it going? Tammy, right? Flower, Tammy Flower. Nope. We got some. We got 6 entries so far. 6 entries so far. Chinese does sound yummy. Yes, it does. I would jump on that bandwagon and get some. That sounds good. Good stuff. I will say it is my nemesis stitch. So if you heard what stitch I'm talking about, Working on adding artwork for book 2, so I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Mandy. So Mandy's got all of I gave her all the stuff she needed to finish up flowing book 2. So once Mandy's done with that, I'll look through, make sure everything looks good. I'll post it on Amazon, and then I can request the proof copies. So before I set it to actually be purchasable like it is here, this is the first book, and then before I do that, I'll make sure that everything looks good. Same with a hardback copy. I need to get you that, Mandy, the hardback cover I need to do still. Yeah, if you're lucky, tank bobble is the word. That's right. Just too chunky. Yeah. That's why I was trying to use up that Bernat blanket extra thick, is because it's a 7 weight. It's so thick. It's like rope, you know? Yeah, 44 degrees cold for California for sure. But yeah, so it's like rope, but I ended up having to buy more, so that's okay. Once I use that pink up, I don't think I'll have use to buy that again. It's too expensive anyway. So we got 17 entries. Word of the day is bobble. B-O-B-B-L-E. Hi, Thrifty. Rachel, how's it going? So yes, get that word in. Got to be 18 or older. We're going to draw 5 names to get your name in the hat for Thursday's monthly appreciation giveaway. Tink, you're so funny. You always crack me up. I love how you word things. It's so fun. It's your first time here, Susan. I hope you're having a good time listening to the chatter and watching me crochet a kraken. Yeah, I go live every Tuesday, Thursday at 9 a.m. and that's Pacific Standard Time because I am in Washington State. So don't forget the thumbs also, you guys. And if you're not already, please subscribe and come back to the other lives that I have on the channel. I will be doing videos again soon once I can get my phone figured out. Even my computer, I need to offload. I have so much stuff. I'm so bad about organizing files and getting things onto hard drives and taking them off of the main laptop. I'm so bad about that. And my husband's like, you really got to get better about that. I'm like, I know, I know, but it's always one of those things I'm like, I'll do it next time. And then that next time never happens. And so then it starts yelling at me because it says, no, you have no more space. You cannot save that. Or I'll start filming. This is what happened the other day. I was filming for the first time in a while. I was filming a new tutorial, you guys. And I'm seeing if I don't think I have it near me, but I got like maybe 3 rounds in and the whole thing said, it cut the video and said, you have no more space. I was like, no. Bubble. Yes. That reminds me of Bubble Bobble. Did you ever play that game? That was a fun one. That was on Atari. Bubble Bobble. Good times. It's like had this little, I think they were dinosaurs. A couple little dinosaurs or so. 2 aren't velvet, and I may try and make a cow with them, but I posted the 3 on Discord. Cool. So the Discord Rebecca's talking about is a members Discord. So if you're in my membership at any tier, you can check our posts, our members posts on the post tab, and you'll find the link to get into our Discord. And so we have that. It's all the time going, and everybody's chit-chatting in there off and on throughout the day, sharing what we're working on, what we're frustrated with, or what we found, if there's good sales or whatever. We're just keeping up, chitter chattering. So let's see, we're at 21 entries. So if everybody's put in the word bobble, I will start drawing names here in just a minute. Oh my gosh, this yarn is splitting on me, you guys. Stop doing that. This morning when Amber was on her live, I was trying to listen and stuff, and Pi, one of my kittens, she she was like all over me. And she ended up jumping from the counter up to my back and was like in that space where you can't quite reach. I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to put my makeup on. She's just like playing with my wet hair because I had taken a shower. She's just sitting there batting it and chewing on it. I'm like, would you get off my back? I was trying to go like that, get her off. It finally worked, but it was funny. And I would have taken a picture to show you guys, but you know what? I don't have any space. I will fix that very soon because it's really gotten to the point where it's driving me nuts. It won't even let me, if I'm at a store or something, I need to take a picture to show my husband, oh, is this the one I need to buy? It won't even let me do that. So eagerly watching you make the Kraken. We need a Clash of the Titans ceremony to release the Kraken when it's totally finished. I know. Yeah. This thing has taken way too long. If I'm working on something that I'm not 100% enjoying making, then it just makes it drag. But since I have to, because this is, for my dad, I got to get it done. I have to force myself to do it, and that's where I'm at. But I am so close. I think if you remember, we counted how many pages this pattern had at the beginning. It was something like 13 pages or so. And I'm down to literally the last, there's like 2 pages of assembly. And then I have pretty much 1 more page after the one I'm working on. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there. We will prevail over this Kraken. I paid for $2.99 a month or something for cloud storage, and then it told me that was full. So, and then next up from that is $9.99 a month, and I'm like, I just need to stop. I need to go through and just pull things onto a hard drive or something, or go through them and get rid of stuff. Release the Kraken. Oh my gosh. All right, 24 entries. I'm going to start drawing names, you guys. I want to make sure we get those in. So the first 4 names I pick will be 2 entries. You guys will get 2 entries into our appreciation giveaway. And then the 5th name that I draw will get 10 entries in. You need to upgrade too. But it's just going to be endless. I need to go through because half those pictures are probably like something at the store I was trying to show my husband, but it saves it to your camera roll. So 1,500 photos at our Disney trip. Yeah, you gotta snapshot those memories though, so you can remember what happened. That's like the perfect, your kids are the perfect age. We want to do Disney with our kids, but we just haven't gotten there. It's just so expensive. We will. All right, here we go. So we got 26 entries. It's not too late to put Bobble in. You can still put it in even as I'm drawing. It'll put your name in. So Bobble is the word of the day. And then I'm going to start drawing. So here we go. First, with 2 entries in, is putting on the glitz. I didn't even see that. I must have missed you come in. Well, congratulations. Putting on the glitz. I got to write that one down. Putting on the glitz. Oh, it's okay, got it. All right, cool. Here we go. Here's the next winner. Rita Pacheco. Congratulations, Rita. Here we go. Debbie Graybert. Debbie. +2. Okay, one more +2. Rhonda Ballard. Congrats, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda Ballard. +2. And now we're going to do 10 entry winner, okay? So this is the 10 entry winner. Here we go. Suzanne Gillette. Congrats, Suzanne. All right. All right, perfect. Congrats, you guys. You're new and you got your name in. Yay! Yes, that's awesome. Welcome in. See, I missed you come in. I apologize. I'm always usually really good about making sure I say hi to everybody, but must have been going too quick. So yeah, congrats to all the winners. I'm hot, you guys. All right, so let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, I am working on a little crafty project on the side. Lizzie she's decided her Halloween costume this year is going to be the Sprout character. Remember the big plushie that I made her from Dandy's World? So she wants to make the mask like a fit over her head kind of Sprout with cardboard. So she's working on that, and I'm helping assist if she needs. Yay, Rita, for being a member of my Frizzy Friends for 12 months. A whole year, Rita. A whole year. Thank you. You're on the wheel. Yes, that's right. So she's working on that. And I wanted to try to make a little craft out of cardboard. It's another one of the characters named Scraps. It's basically a cat. It's like a crafty, made out of craft supplies cat character that's in the game. And its tail actually has one of those cups that you'd play phone, you know, you'd like put your ear to, like the Dixie cups at the end of it. So I'm making her out of cardboard. She'll be sitting probably about yay tall. I decided I want to make her arms and her legs and her tail part out of just yarn because they're really like little tubey kind of, you know, things in the game. So that way it'll be floppy. And then I've made the hands, which have like, the hands are 3 claws and a finger claw on the hands, and then they got feet too. So baby carrot, welcome in. And so yeah, it's so far looking really cute, but I got to make it 3-dimensional. I want it to be able to sit on a ledge and have the feet hang off. So we'll see how that goes. I just love playing with craft supplies. I just have so much fun with that. I'm a Pinterest junkie too. I like to go on Pinterest and I start saving all the crafts that I find. And I'm like, ooh, I could do something with that. Put that in that one. Here we go. For later, save it for later. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I still have some of those 3D book nooks to do as well. That's another on my agenda hopefully soon. Yeah, I'm hoping it's cute. Lizzie's like, so is that for you? I'm like, no, it'll probably be for you, right? Because it is her favorite game. I just wanted to see how it came out. But then I could always take that concept and make my own characters from it, you know, if it ends up coming out cute. Do like little, I want to get the blog going again. I used to do, it was blog.jhwinter.com is what I used to have on WordPress. And I would do blogs where I would show you guys what crafts I'm doing. And so like for my brother and my sister-in-law, when they had their baby shower, it was Harry Potter themed. So I got to make all of the, it was basically a care for your magical creature table of plushies and just all these different fun characters. You got to adopt them if you won the prize. So I have series on that, you know, so just showing people other things that they can do, like for party planning and crafts you can do. And then, yeah, so I'd share other stuff. It wasn't all yarn related, but it was definitely artsy craftsy related. So I would like to get that started again because that was fun. That was fun. I would share lots of pictures and how-tos and all that. Your crochet pin board's a mess. I've tried to separate them into different, like crochet for the home or crochet amigurumis or crochet wearables. I've tried to kind of separate them like that, just so that way when I am at the point of wanting to do something, I'm not looking through a whole list of crochet things just for a pillow. Do you know what I mean? So Michelle, howdy do. How's it going? Hi, BB. No, it's okay. No worries. Weaving large squares on my Martha Stewart weaving loom. I may make a sweater out of them. That's cool. I want to see that, Susan. That sounds really cool. Very neat. I've always thought like people that spin or loom or any of that, it's neat looking. I've never done it, but very cool stuff. I am working on the underside of the Kraken. So this is the suckers, all the baubles. And then it's from this book, Crochet Creatures of Myth and Legend. I can show you what it'll look like. There you go. So this is the Kraken I am making my dad for his 70th birthday, which is on Sunday. Pretty cool pattern. It's intense. I'll give it that. Something different. Yeah, exactly. So I'm close. I'm very close. I think I can finish it before Sunday. That's my goal here. Hi, gamer girl. I like your handle. How's it going? I am glad to have you here. Looks fiddly. It's this whole part has taken me way too long. I think I've been doing this on the last, I don't know, 3 lives. Hi, Arrow. Welcome in. Yeah. I am going to be heading off here pretty soon. I'll stay for another few minutes, but right, Susan? It's super cool. But definitely make sure to subscribe if you're new here, so that way when I go on live Thursday at the same time, I go on at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that you get, make sure to put that notification bell on and you can come pop in. I'll be doing the monthly appreciation giveaway, so very exciting. I got to load up the wheel with all the names. So that's on my agenda as well from now until Thursday. I need to do that. So we'll have a wheel full of names. Haven't talked to either him or his wife in a while. Oh, how cool. Yes, don't forget the thumbs, you guys. It does help a ton. Lets YouTube know you're enjoying hanging out. Oh, my goodness. Wait. Yeah, I think now's the time I'll switch to half doubles. In my ish way of doing this pattern. Yes, coffee time, Mandy, coffee time. I'm on cup number 2, which will, I still have like 2/3 of a cup, but it will soon be cup number 3. Soon enough. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the hour. I am going to go work on some crafts with Lizzie and definitely keep working on this and also start working on that wheel for Thursday. I want to make sure that we have a fun wheel to look at. I gotta practice seeing if I can get the share screen working better, because last time it didn't work so well. Ooh, Mandy, I'm so excited. Yes, my second book for the Tales of Whimsy series is going to be out very soon, you guys. We're working on it feverishly now, trying to get it ready to have it for sale. So, and thank you, Bonnie, for being a member for 7 months of the Frizzy Friends, you guys. Drop your drops if you want to. We're at the last few minutes here. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I'm going to put your name down. Any super chats and super stickers, you get your name in the hat as well. And memberships as well. Easy Bonnie. Oh, good, Marianne. Get settled in. I hope, hopefully it's not that bad. It's a different environment, but it'll be warmer, toastier, and that's nice for when it's freezing, right? Yes. You guys take care. I will see you next time, and feel better if you're sick. I know it's going around, but hopefully it's almost out of here, and kick it to the curb. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you on Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Goodbye.